year ago, I managed to completely transform my body. But lately, I've been slipping back into some old habits. So for the next few weeks, I'm documenting everything. What I eat, how I train, and whether I can actually do this again. And honestly, this first week nearly fell apart.
I'm feeling rough, man. I don't know what it is.
Rice Krispie treats. The trials and tribulations begin. We've got some tasty eggs. Initially my whole goal was to get shredded before I turned 30. So I spent the back half of 2024 and the first half of 2025 trying to lose weight and get shredded. And I did lose a lot of weight, but I didn't get shredded. I did get visible abs for the first time in my life, but it wasn't quite the goal I'd had in mind, mainly because I didn't realize how far I needed to go. But now I'm at a great starting point to, I think, achieve that goal. It's 2:15. Funny how work can kind of beat the motivation out of you a little bit. Feeling very much like I want to go to the kitchen and grab a cookie. So what I'm going to do instead is just grab a protein shake, make sure I'm not so hungry, and then I'm going to just hit the gym and stick to the plan. So for day one, I had a pretty good workout and I was feeling pretty good about how things were going so far. And then I hit the first curveball. Work day is done. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I actually feel like I might even be getting a little bit sick. Probably not the best way to be starting this whole process. So after some ups and downs on day one, I made sure to get a good night's sleep. And the next morning, I'd even lost a little bit of weight. And I was feeling okay for a second. Until...
I'm feeling rough, man. I don't know what it is. Feeling like fucking burned out work and I'm feeling tired. I'm supposed to go to the gym now, but it sounds fucking hard. Maybe I'll just go through the motions, see if warming up and everything gets me in the groove. I think it is these times when it's difficult and it's hard and you don't want to do it. Those are sort of the defining moments. So I'm going to give it a go.
After a day of feeling off, I was determined to get things back on track. I no longer felt sick and I was feeling grateful for this. It was time to really get this process going. Alrighty, here is lunch. Spaghetti bolognese. It's got a ton of vegetables in it, a ton of lean mince, a little bit of pasta, a little bit of cheese, nothing crazy. Didn't end up getting to gym. Ended up having to work, but 7 p.m. Let's hit the gym. By the end of day 3, I was getting into the groove of things. It had been a long day at work, but I'd eaten well, had a ton of protein, and I was determined to finish the day strong. Things were looking up. When it comes to diet, my philosophy is simple. I keep things manageable and make sure the meals I eat are easy to prepare and don't interfere with my workday. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock. I resisted the temptation to have a croissant this morning when I went to get my cup of coffee. Very proud moment. After a bit of housework, I was ready to train, and I was feeling pumped about it. Right now, I'm slowly just easing back into things. I'm tracking all my workouts and making sure to try progress every single session. Recently, I've been working more on my shoulders and my arms as I feel these two body parts have been lagging behind some of my other body parts. This was another great workout, and I left feeling even happier than when I started. And when I got home, I arrived to some sneaky temptation. Look at this. Every time I start a new diet, my girlfriend wants to bake some delicious good. What do we got here? Looks like Rice Krispie treats. When I start a diet, I don't find it too difficult to resist. It's later when you start getting hungry. That's when it gets hard to resist. Today was a good day, day 4, early in the process, but with such a rocky start, things are back on track. Ooh, I got some good stuff. Because I'd eaten so few calories today, I allowed myself a bit of an indulgent dinner, opting for one of my favorites, some ready-made mac and cheese, followed by a small portion of chocolate-covered raisins. Easy and convenient. And then, just after I eat my dinner, I'm going to eat this grapefruit, just because I know that mac and cheese, even though it seems like a lot, that's the thing about food like that, is it doesn't fill you up. And I know myself, if I don't eat something fibrous along with that meal, I'm going to be hungry, I'm going to be going in the cupboard looking for other things to snack on. On day 5, I woke up to some very gloomy weather, but I was still motivated to keep things on track. One of the things I've been slacking on recently is ensuring I'm properly hydrated, especially leading up to workouts. So I'm making an effort earlier in the day to get plenty of water. As far as my diet goes, right now it could be better, no doubt about it. But I'm still just getting into the swing of things and ensuring I hit my calorie goal each day and making sure I weigh out all my food. There's going to be plenty of time to refine the diet as I go. Day 5, despite eating quite a fair bit of calories this week, just the act of being a little bit more considerate, actually tracking my food. This morning my weight is down again. I'm now around 91.8 kilograms. Finally got this scruffy haircut. Sexy boy. And with that, we hit the last few days of week 1. Being a weekend, I enjoyed a beer and pizza with friends and shared a delicious baked good with my girlfriend. Otherwise, I kept on with the plan, tracking my food and incorporating more diet-friendly options. In the first week, I lost half a kg or just over 1 pound. The biggest takeaway from the week was that it's normal to have bad days, but what matters most is that you get up the next day and try again. Additionally, it was cool to see that just by tightening up my diet and being a little more intentional with tracking my food and training, I was already able to see some results.